Hello, Libra. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. Welcome to this July reading. It's the tail end of July. We just entered into Leo season. So we're going to be Leo season July 21st through August 21st. And welcome. In honor of Leo season, I'm using Cats Rule the Earth. So just get ready for the fiery season, Libra. And we're going to do a 4-card reading for you. I would just ask for you to please remember never to make any major life decisions from a tarot reading. You're never giving your power away to the cards. You're always just here for entertainment or for insight, understanding, or all of the above. There's going to be a card that we're going to place today that has to do with your past. And I just want you to get a time frame in mind, like last week, last month, the last 3 months. What does the past mean to you? We are going to pull a card on the past, so let's just kind of prepare for what that means for you. And Libra can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign. Maybe it's your Mars or your Venus, and you just like to check in. Libra, thank you for being here. I am so glad that you're here. I hope this is a reading that serves you in some way, shape, or form. Let's jump in for the sign of Libra. Page of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. The Star. All right. It's pretty practical. It's a pretty realistic kind of real life reading for you, Libra. So your past is the Page of Cups. Whatever your past is, if that's last week, last month, the last 3 months, it was you and your emotional energy. You definitely are interested or were interested in having a conversation. You were interested in communication around your emotions. Sometimes it has to do with an apology. Sometimes it has to do with just a communication of, hey, I'm interested in you. It could be love, anything to do with your emotions. It could be an apology. It can be a love offer. It's something new that you're feeling like you need to say, I need to do, I need to take some action in the communication realm about my emotions. So your past is kind of predicated by, I need to act on the way I feel about something. Your present day energy is the 3 of Pentacles. This is all about work. It's all about getting to work. It's all about dialing in and being a part of a team, being a team player, getting in there and collaborating with other people, agreeing to work together so that everybody's effort matters. It's definitely about kind of laying the foundation as we build up to something bigger. If this is your present energy about a family, you know, you've joined forces with a partner and they've got kids and you've got kids and you've got to build and grow and work together as a family, that's 3 of Pentacles. If this is you starting a new job or you owning a company, and you've got to really just put in the midnight, burn the midnight oil so that you can make this company go somewhere. It's working hard, working together, collaboration. Your future energy is more on the emotional side again, and this has to do with choices and options. In the future, you're going to have some very emotional decisions to make. There's going to be a lot of choices. There's going to be a lot of options. There's going to be all these beautiful cups. They're gold chalices, gold goblets, and they're lined up, and every cup is there so that you can choose one of them. And not every cup has something good in it. So you're going to have to be really careful in the future about what you decide. If you're going to choose that cup, make sure you know what's in it. Make sure you've read the fine print, you've read the disclaimers, especially before you sign your name to anything. Be very, very careful about emotional options and choices. Love, business, wherever you are bringing your heart, watch out for what you're choosing with that. Your advice, the Star. This is a major arcana attributed to your air cousin Aquarius, and it has to do with hope and healing, and your star is rising. Maybe you're becoming a star, maybe you're becoming famous, but it is all about an elevation. It's definitely a humanitarian vibe. As far as Libra, you're able to kind of tap into that Aquarius vibe of being a humanitarian, of, as your advice, you're going to look out for the greater good of the whole, of humanity, of your workplace, of your family. You're going to be able to have like a higher vision for what you see happening. And it's almost like you're going to know, because there is an archangel that rules this card. You're going to know that you're being blessed, you're being watched over, you're protected, you're loved beyond measure. Your advice is this knowing deep, deep within your soul and your heart and your spirit that everything's going to work out for the best. Let's clarify with the Cat Tarot. Some more cat themed cards coming out. This is going to be a clarification row for the sign of Libra. Let's clarify. Let's start back at the beginning and clarify Page of Cups for the past. That emotional conversation of some kind, whether it's a love offer or an apology. It's some form of, hey, can we talk? One more shuffle. All right. Why is the Page of Cups here for the sign of Libra for the past? Why is the Page of Cups here? It is the Seven of Swords. You know, it has to do with an apology. I would bet money on that, because the Seven of Swords has to do with lying, cheating, stealing. So there was some lying, cheating, stealing in your past. This is mental energy. So somebody took information and they twisted it and they turned it and they spread it, and there was gossip and there was rumors and there was lies. That was either somebody did that to you, or Libra, God forbid, you self-sabotaged. But there's some sort of an emotional conversation that's going to take place because of this Seven of Swords energy, because there was some shady behavior on somebody's part. This emotional conversation is going to take place, and this was in your past. So I believe that your past there was an energy of negative, shady kind of behavior and an emotional, hey, can we talk? And there was kind of a clearing of the air. In your present day energy, Three of Pentacles, working together, collaboration. Why is the Three of Pentacles here in this present energy for the sign of Libra? Death energy. That is a major arcana attributed to the sign of Scorpio. I love that it's a vacuum and the cats are going out of their mind, because it's a transitional, transformational kind of an energy. So as far as collaboration, working together, whatever it was that you knew before this moment, that's over. Your old job, your old relationship, your old family dynamic, that is in the past. Right now, in this present day energy, we are starting over, we're starting fresh, and we're working together, moving forward. We're not looking at the past, we're moving forward. Death has transitioned our frame of mind. Why is the Seven of Cups here in the future energy? What is the Seven of Cups all about for the future energy? For the sign of Libra, it's the Five of Swords. So in the future, not only are you going to be faced with all these choices and options, fantasies, even delusions, beware that there's going to be some arguments, people disputing, whatever these choices are, you know, this could be you looking at those options and choices and being like, what the hell is all this? I don't want any of it. This is bull crap. Give me a do-over. I want a brand new optional. I don't like this at all. This is very interesting. I think this is you in the future speaking your mind, and you looking at those emotional options and choices, and you causing a little bit of a ruckus because no, this is bull crap. I've been around this planet way too long to have to sit here and have this as what I'm choosing from. So no, I think this is you arguing about it or somebody else arguing about whatever those emotional choices are. Let's clarify star energy for advice. Why is the star energy there for advice for the sign of Libra? It's another 5. It's the 5 of Pentacles. So star energy, look at all those stars there too. Your advice is hope and healing and transformation, knowing that you're blessed and you're watched over, you're protected, but also knowing that how you view the world as far as glass is half full or glass is half empty, that's up to you. And if you're going to make a difference in the world as far as your star is rising, you're going to have to protect yourself against that energy of viewing your physical reality from a glass half empty perspective. You're going to have to purpose your mind to always look for the best, to always see that shining star, to know that there's always hope and there's always healing. But if you look at things from the negative perspective, that's what you're going to see too. It's what you look at, what you see, what you focus on expands, good or bad. Let's do a romance angel card for you, Libra. Changing the gears a little bit from all this cat energy over to some romance. Let's find out what's in store for Libra. Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. It says, look at that. I love it. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, your experiences, you experience more love in your present moment. You know how I was talking about an emotional conversation like an apology, forgiveness, all of that, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. Star. Choosing to look at things from a positive perspective. Libra, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of the channel. Please remember, Spicy Sunflower Tarot can be found on TikTok and on YouTube. And your likes and your follows, your subscribes and your shares, comments are welcome and very appreciated. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. Be blessed. Be well. See you next time.